Alright, the death penalty. Do I think that there should be a death penalty? Yeah, I think there needs to be a death penalty. And I understand the argument where people are feeling that there doesn't need to be a death penalty, and usually I kind of see that argument leaning towards the fact where we've killed people in the past that turned out later to be innocent. But do keep in mind that those people that have died and that were later proven innocent did not have the technology that we have now. I mean, you have to have a lot of evidence these days to convict somebody of murder. I mean, a lot of evidence. Juries they're not dumb anymore. I mean, they want to see that absolute proof. I mean, think about it. OJ got off. The Juice got off. Do you know what I mean? I mean, so it's like if you're sitting on a trial, it's no longer just this racial thing or anything like that anymore. I mean, people want to see the DNA evidence. They want to see videotape of the crime scene. They want to hear they want a confession is what they want. And so people that are on death row, I believe, are there now because they actually did the crime. Here's the problem that I find with the death penalty. The whole process is just retarded. I was reading an article in CNN last week, and they're talking about the humanity of prisoners and all this other crap, and how lethal injection might be inhumane, or they might suffer or something like that when they're dying. And the whole time, my thought process is like, what the hell are they talking about? These people there was no humanity when they raped and murdered and God knows what else they did to put themselves on death row in the first place. Why should I care about them? The process itself is also way too slow. There's a guy that this whole debate got going on. They're trying to give him the lethal injection. He killed a guy back in the 80s. Why is it that we're now rolling around to getting this guy killed? I mean, what's the problem there? He was found guilty, take him off in the back, shoot him in the head, or whatever. It should be swift. It should be nice and swift, done. You know, if anything that those Iraqis got, they got execution down right. Every Wednesday is Gallows Day in Iraq. And there's no huge process of appeals or this or that. You're sent to death row, you're thrown in the jail, and every Wednesday, it almost seems like they just randomly pick another guy and hang him, and they do it like clockwork. I mean, and not to say that we should be like the Iraqis, but there's something to be said there that punishment should be swift. Extremely swift. Jails in general are not rehabilitating facilities for prisoners. People go in jail and a lot of times come out worse from all the crap that they learned. Prison should be a place where you never want to go. I mean, think about that for a second. Let's say you got Harry, Hardcore Harry, you know. What's up? I'm Hardcore Harry. You know what I mean? So, and Harry robs a bank. He gets thrown in jail for a few years. If he comes out, he shouldn't be like, yo, I'm Hardcore Hank, except I'm a little bit buff and tough. He should be coming out. Do you know what I mean? He should be fidgety from the crap that went down inside that prison wall. There's no, I mean, and granted, for those few people that have to go through that process, God forbid that they have to deal with that, but screw them. But what that's going to do for the rest of the population is if they see Hardcore Harry turning into a drooling buffoon after going into prison, they're going to think twice about doing that thing in the first place. Even if you commit murder, they're thinking in the back of their heads, oh, granted, I get the death penalty. They're still going to live for another 20-some years doing all these appeals and all that stuff. But if you knew that if the second you were convicted of murder and they took you in the back and shot you in the head, you'd think twice about what you were going to do. You would definitely think twice about that stuff. So, does a death penalty need to be had? Yes. Does the system need to be changed? Absolutely. Are the people that perform the death penalty murderers? Absolutely not. They're doing their job. No different than a soldier in a war who's killing people and as it is his duty. No different from a cop that has to fire and kill somebody when the situation needs be. So they're absolutely not murderers. And not to say that I would probably want to be the guy to give the injection or turn on the gas or whatever the case may be, but if I had to, you know, I guess I'd have to if the job paid well. So I don't know. There you have it.